The following program contains material which may be inappropriate for viewing by children and young people or may be considered offensive by some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. The content of this program is solely the responsibility of Elaine Schoendorf and not the People's Channel, Durham Community Media, its staff, or its board of directors. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Who's this?
Hello.
Who are you?
I'm Randolph.
Hi,
I'm in London, England.
Hi there, Randolph.
Hello.
And is somebody else out there, too?
This is Nick in Kansas City, Missouri.
Yes. And I am Ruby Dooby Doo in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And this is the Ruby Tuesday show. And this is a format show where we have spontaneous fun. We watch old movies, old cartoons, things that are in public domain, and we play games like Balderdash, Password, and Caption Contest. So I'm inviting you all to be here on the show with us. You can go to Ustream at ustream.com. Let's see, it's ustream.tv/channel/Skittles-bits, but I will put that URL somewhere in the show so you have information.
It's on the screen.
Is it on the screen? I don't see it. Did it go away? Oh, there it is, right there. You're right. Thank you.
It's floating right next to you in front of the potted plant.
You know, I'm looking at the other thing, and I'm not seeing that. But yeah, there you go. There's the thing. There's the thing.
Can I mention the other people who are here?
You can mention the other people who are here, sure.
Okay, because in the text chat, I'm very excited by the look of them. We have Pinky RV, we have Alan Atomic, who's actually a Tom. We have Miles, we have Man from Texas, in fact I think +1. We have Illuminator, producer of highly successful shows over on the other network. And did I skip anybody? J.L. Gurk. We have J.L. Gurk.
Yes. And we have
Nick.
Have
Bo Yang.
Bo Yang.
Apparently.
Bo Yang. I remember the days of Bo Yang.
A full posse.
Yes. So welcome, everybody. I'm glad to see everybody
and
here.
Pharmacus.
And Pharmacus, yes. Chris. We're good. So what we're going to do tonight, I have Randolph and Nick standing by to help read the chat, read things when we play our little game. So we're going to get started, and we're going to play a game called Balderdash. And Balderdash is just about like the game that you would play at a party. It's where I throw out very odd sounding words, and the people in the chat create definitions. Now, we don't try to guess what's right or what's wrong. We just enjoy making crazy definitions for these words. So here is the first one. And Randolph and Nick, you guys want to take turns and just read these words? And read the chat?
Aposem. Okay. Pharmacus says, today we begin our language offensive. No more rude words. Off to a good start.
Opposing.
Pharmacus, sorry, I I have
Go,
a
jump in.
posum in my roof, says Pharmacus.
Tom says, when I take pictures, I pose them. Miles can hear an echo. I don't know
No,
if that
Pinky,
was,
and Pinky says how to remove a suppository.
I pose them. Pharmacus says, possum pie. Anyone?
Ah.
Possum?
And Rich Illuminator says a posum equals a medical term used to describe most traumatic stress disorders in a possum.
Oh, Tommy's got some advice for Miles.
Tommy tells Miles to put his finger in his ear.
Chris Pharmacus says, I have an opposable thumb to you.
Ah,
Good one. Good one.
So that's pretty good. Now, if you were going to use any of these Skype or these words in a sentence, what do you think you guys would do? How do you think you would use these in a sentence?
Hey, Pinky says, what runway models do when they eat too many laxatives?
What? Pose 'em?
I would market it as a box of tablets for people who've got yoga-related aches and pains.
Oh, that's very good.
Yay. Rich says, opposum, I walk down to the river to fish.
A pose and I walk down.
Southern accent. Opposum, I walk down to the river to fish.
Now let's
Miles
do it in a
says-
more genteel Southern accent.
Miles says you're either with 'em or you oppose 'em.
Well, the real definition of a posum is a founding principle of old-time doctoring was never to call a malady by its two simple terms. So apparently this word is used to describe fancy talk. Fancy talk. So here we go. Here's a new word. Digamy.
A what?
Digamy.
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 That's a repeat.
Oh, digamy.
That's when you bury all of your wives.
That is.
Only in Utah, says Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Digamy it's actually not quite that.
Tommy says two corpses are married to the same wife.
Yeah, Rich says, digamy, the practice of pygmy polygamist marriage.
Pinky says hippie Mormon sex.
Hippie Mormon sex.
Mhm.
Hippie Mormon sex. I'm trying to imagine a little
do?
bit of that.
Is that possible?
Mormon hippies? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay, Miles. Hey, Miles. Miles says, Natalie says, 70s love talk. You dig a me, I dig a you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking from the other one.
Yep.
Mormon hippies don't exist. They're oxymorons, says Pharmacus. Oxymorons.
Oxymormons.
Rich says, dig a me. The latest awards show for indie. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Dioramas?
Dioramas that can be seen on the Oprah Winfrey Network. Oh, no.
No product placement.
Tom says, let's get nasty.
No, he says let's not get nasty.
Oh, let's not.
Let's
get-
not.
You just read what you wanted to hear.
I know, that was a Freudian slip, wasn't it?
Pinky typed groovy tithing, Chris. I don't know if he means typing or if he's doing groovy typing
Tithing.
himself.
Is he tithing? Let's see. Chris says no.
Miles says registered trademark, all rights reserved. Rich says I didn't get the memo about the rules.
And Chris says the church gets 10%.
10%.
Of wives.
10%
Yeah.
of zero.
There you go. Well, bigamy is actually a second marriage after the death or divorce of a first marriage.
Oh.
You
Is
dig
there
me?
digging involved?
You
have
dig
to
me?
up?
Yeah.
So here we go. Here's a new one. Crinkum crankum.
Crinkum crankum.
Pharmacus says, oh, my God, I am a digamist. Rich says, I was close, yay. Crinkum crankum.
Crinkum crankum.
Bunch of machinery that doesn't work.
Is that
Michael
something?
says, what Whitney died from.
Oh, dear.
Oh my God.
Too soon.
Send
Too
your
soon.
letters to MFW Miles. Is that kind of like a push me, pull me?
Could be.
Sock monkey
Oh.
doll.
We got a hit here. Pinky
Do something.
says aluminum foil pipe in C.
What?
Rich
What
says,
does that
crinkum
mean?
crankum. The noise that clocks used to make before the letter T was invented.
Sock monkey doll says, what happens if you don't eat enough fiber?
Hi, sock monkey doll.
Who we
Man
got?
from Texas says, when your shorts are too tight. Tom
Uh-oh.
says he
Tommy
got skipped. Tom
Oh,
says
Tommy
naked in
said-
cold weather.
Yeah, good job.
Good catch. Good save. Let's see. Crinkum crankin actually means it's a humorous word that refers to elaborate detail or something that is curious or peculiar.
Yep, Miles says, everyone knows that crinkum crankum is winkum whackum.
Jibber jabber.
Jibber jabber.
Jibber jabber. Okay.
Too much crinkum crankum going on here.
Yeah, and you know, when I have too much crinkum crankum, I do get a little cranky. Okay.
Isn't that what underwear do when they're...
What
they
underwear
don't
do?
fit right? What underwear do when they don't fit right?
They crink the crank. Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
I think that
'em.
man from Texas alluded to that in his comment. Miles says, "I pity the fool. What talks all that crinkum crankum." Bant, new word, bant.
Tom says, bant is half an argument.
And Miles has one there.
He
Miles says
says, the white Mr. T says that.
I think that's relating to "I pity the fool that talks all that
Yeah.
crinkum crankum." Yeah.
I fell out of rotation.
Yeah. Keep up, Miles. Come on, keep up.
And it's Nick's turn again.
And Pinky says the little connectors on either side of their taint.
Thanks, Nick. Good work. Pharmacus says the bants work for the A ants.
They work for the A ants.
The B
The
ants.
B ants.
And Rich, host of IC Weekly, says, is the term used to describe short shorts that are a bit longer than licensed short shorts are, in accordance to the Fashion Industry Union of North America.
That statement needs to be copyrighted right there. Trademark that.
Oh.
Miles says, sorry, I haven't finished defending everyone on that last word.
And Pharmaceus says, B ants tell C ants what to do.
And why not? They should. Let's see. A bant is actually, it means to diet, although not any old diet, but a Victorian, oops, I lost my thing. Okay. A Victorian, well, let's just hope that this isn't, a Victorian precursor of a fashionable Atkins high-protein diet. Who would have thought?
Who'd have thunk it?
Who would have thought? You're reading chat.
And Rich is spot on. Thus, to fit into the short shorts,
Here we go. Here's a new word. Hypnobioscope.
Pharmacus says, here I was thinking it had something to do with softball.
Is anybody writing these down? Because I'm not. I just want to.
No.
No. Okay.
I have lost my pencil.
Okay.
Sock Monkey Doll says that's bunt.
That's bunt.
Pharmacare says, I think that's what they make you stare at when they check your prostate.
Let's see. Can use that in a sentence, one of you guys, with Chris's definition.
You're going to feel a little pressure, young man, and I want you to stare into this hypnobioscope.
Hypnobioscope.
They put me in the hypnobioscope and it cured my desire to see a doctor.
Sock Monkey Doll says, no, I think that's what they use to stare at your prostate.
Lumi says, hypnobioscope was invented by Ron Paul. The hypnobioscope is a medical tool used to determine the THC content of Crayola crayons on a microscopic scale. Commonly used by the crayon dealers found on corners.
Oh, hilarious.
And Tommy says, the hypnobioscope is broken, so just bear down. Here, bite on this stick.
I have this strange desire to turn to the left and cough.
Exactly. I think I should stand up.
Pharmacus says maybe they hypnotized the prostate. Are we allowed to say prostate on TV?
I think we must be. Oh my gosh.
It's a medical term.
This is just
Right.
this is just a public service announcement that people should have their prostate examined
Yeah.
with a hypobioscope.
We are doing this show for science.
We are
Pinky's
dedicated.
got inspired and is smoking red and purple Crayolas.
And Rich says, tells me not to stand up, just bend over.
Oh dear, we just did product placement again. We're not supposed to do that.
Oh no, no product
Right.
placement. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Well, actually, the definition of this word, it had a very, very long definition, and I couldn't grab it all. But it said that it was actually a word that was invented by Hugo Gernsback, who was the father of science fiction writing.
He put
I
the
think that's
grr in
redundant.
Gurn's back.
That was redundant.
Did he invent space lasers?
Space lasers? Cats with laser eyes. Yes.
Awesome.
No, it actually was about a paragraph long, Rich. Oh, Pinky is bringing up the rear with one more comment about that. So we're going to move on to another
Yes.
word.
Spot on, Elaine. That was
Yay.
Pharmacus got skipped. He said, you are feeling smaller, you are feeling smaller. And presumably when small enough, you'd be able to see them through a hypnobioscope.
Hypnobioscope. Here's a new word for you. Estovers. Estovers.
Oh dear.
Tom says too much estrogen.
Unfertilized eggs?
Estovers. Oh my goodness. Now that works. That works. Estovers. Or how else could you pronounce it? Eastovers.
I don't know.
Or-
Estovers. The other toaster pizza.
Yes.
Oh, product placement, sorry. Chris says Estonians from Hanover, obviously.
Oh, right.
Ooh, Miles has a good one.
Miles has got e-stovers are online kitchen appliances.
Eastovers.
They sell online
Eastovers.
kitchen
Yes.
appliances, I'm guessing.
What do you mean, Miles? That's the kiss of death. Uh-oh, we'll never know.
Lumi says estovers are colourful bed sheets that are stored in saltpeter by pirates of the South Pacific to use in place of sails. destroyed in hurricanes and other tropical storms common to that part of the world. How does he do that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Chris says, a new kind of chicken thermometer.
Oh, my goodness.
Nick, read yours.
I said, he took my wallet. Estover's there. Estover's there.
Yeah, I would have messed that up.
Oh, in the most literal of puns, yes. Very good, guys.
Pinky, network fresh baked goods.
And Miles says, as soon as someone says, oh, that's a good one, you know it's going to suck.
Everyone's a critic.
Oh, my gosh. Are you ready for the definition?
Of course.
Mm.
We still have people putting some comments in here. I better wait.
Oh. You want me to get that one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Chris says, not acknowledged half-brother of Charlie Sheen.
Sobers, yes, exactly.
Good
That's
one.
his name. I remember him.
All right,
Yes.
Chris gets that one. That was a good one.
So let's see. The definition of Estovers, or maybe it's pronounced Eastovers, we will never know, but it says some tenants under the medieval feudal system. That's all I got. So something to do with, does it make any sense? Does it make any sense? Anybody, just ring a bell to anybody that it would be
No.
some kind of, okay,
The EST movement.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
here we go.
They used to hang around at seminars.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rich says medieval feudal system equals pirates.
Pessimistic. That's a great word, isn't it?
Pessimistic.
Give Rich a
Pessimistic
point.
pie.
That's pizza, mystic pizza. No, mystic. What was that? Mystic. Oh, I can't talk. I don't know if I can talk about a movie. Yeah, I can talk about a movie. Mystic Pizza was one of the first movies that I saw Julia Roberts in. So pizza, mystic pizza. That'd be a good name for a pizza place. Changing
Yep.
it to peace.
Sock Monkey says Mystic Pizza.
Yeah. Yes. Excuse me.
Tom says, I have a piece of mystic stuck in my teeth. Barmacus says, pea-eating cetacean mystics.
Rich says pessimistic. The peace-loving peoples of South California who know that world peace will never happen.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Okay. No, it will
JL
never
says,
happen.
the fear of impending peace.
Miles says, great, Ruby. Now Jackie wants pizza.
Julia Roberts not included.
Exactly.
Get anchovies. Okay, let me see. Ready for a new word? I can get you a new word just as easy as that. I got to give you the definition of this one. Okay, the definition of pessimistic is someone that is peaceful and optimistic, a state of mind. That's pretty obvious.
Well, optimistic. It depends
Optimistic,
on
yes.
where you're at.
Right. Here we go.
And Peaky says a urinary tract dysfunction that causes that you to wet your pants whenever you see a peace sign.
Okay, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to get into the caption show. Caption
And a
contest.
frontispiece is what you wear to help absorb that.
Yeah. And Rich says on the last one that should be, I can't even say that, oceamistic, not pessimistic. Sorry, Rich.
Instead of
Pessimistic.
P.
I flunked.
Oh.
Yeah. Frontispiece. 26 after the hour. Frontispiece.
Before there were cod pieces, there were...
JL comes right to the
JL.
point.
JL says opposite of frontopiece.
Miles incorporates the correct definition by saying the first page of a book used to cover your genitals. Like that.
Rich says frontispiece. A code piece worth on the front of code piece.
Cod.
If you go to
Cod.
Jeremy
Cod
Holmes.
piece. Cod piece. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, cod piece.
Cod
yeah,
piece.
thanks. Sorry.
Worn on the front of a cod piece, if you are well endowed. I get it now. Tommy says, another piece apart. I think.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Sock
Sock Monkey
Doll.
knows.
Yeah.
She knows. You blew it. You blew it.
You ruined it for everyone now. It's the information at the front of a book or journal. Boring, I know. Editor, can't help it.
And Miles says, frontispiece my
He's merging it with the last word to make frontispiece-mistic. Frontispiece-mistic,
Ah, very good.
Very clever.
I am
Good.
so glad that Randolph understands Miles.
Yeah, that was awesome. I
That
was
was
totally
great.
befuddled.
Twice out of 10.
Uh-oh. Pinky's got a hot one there.
Pinky says it's a rudimentary speculum for men.
Pharmacia says, elementary perhaps.
Alimentary.
Elementary.
Elementary.
Sock Monkey says, I'll show you my frontispiece if you show me yours.
Miles, someone understands me, and JL says, does anyone really understand Miles?
Well, we know the
Barbicus
answer to that.
clarifies, in an alimentary canal in Venice.
Rich doesn't know what Miles is saying.
Miles says,
Miles says what?
Look at the size of that elephant's frontispiece.
Okay, we are now going to get into the caption contest part of the show, which is pretty darn self-explanatory. I'm going to show you some pictures, and everybody in the chat is going to create. The following program contains material which may be inappropriate for viewing by children and young people or may be considered offensive by some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. The content of this program is solely the responsibility of Elaine Schoendorf and not the People's Channel, Durham Community Media, its staff, or its board of directors.
Thanks, Drew.
Nice.
Here we go.
I think Rich just incorporated the elephant and says his frontispiece was so big he had to have a trunk.
Miles says General Katafi.
Lumi says Adolf Kitzler.
Tommy
Adolf
says
Hitler.
General Kitty Show. Tommy says General Kitty Show. Nope, General Kitty Chow Meow declares war.
Yeah, I heard an echo. I think it's Skype.
Yeah, it's a Skype thing.
It's a Skype thing.
We will show the mice no quarter.
Pinky says, und wer ist my moose? Mouses? Mouses?
Mousies.
Mousies!
Tom says, Miles, put both fingers in your ears.
Rich says someone gave the general water when he asked for milk. Und milk.
Milk!
Pharmacus says, you should see Field Marshal von Koop.
That's a very stern-looking little cat. Very stern. I think you could probably
Well.
have a staring contest with that cat.
Und Puss in Boots.
Yes, you're right, Rich. He wanted the milk. He is not a happy.
Chris said you should see Field Marshal von Kook.
The dogs will stop at nothing. They're jealous of our freedoms.
Sock Monkey says if Miles puts both fingers in his ears, he'll have to take a hand off of his frontispiece.
Pinky says, I just pooped in your underwear drawer.
Is Pinky
Miles says, and I got this medal for sleeping in the sun by the window after lunch.
Yeah. New picture, guys.
I just pooped in your underwear drawer.
Your underwear drawer. And I liked it.
And I liked it.
Ooh.
Ooh, Rich says, it is Saturday, after all.
Is this picture big enough? Can you see what that actually is?
Yeah.
It's someone jumping out of an airplane.
It's somebody jumping out of an airplane with a dog.
Pretty sure that's illegal in Alabama.
I couldn't see the dog part.
There you go. There's the dog part. It is a dog.
Oh, my God.
It's a ranger dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Does the dog know that it's a ranger dog? You're a ranger dog.
Tommy says the dog pushed me, I swear.
Jimmy
Jail says Marina dog, don't ask, don't tell. Sorry.
Oh dear. Lumi thinks it's a goat.
It's a dog. Pretty sure it's a dog if I'm looking at it with, it's a llama. No, it's a dog.
I think Pinky says ARF, and then I think he meant to say WTF.
No, he says, "Arf, wife."
What the?
Pharmacus says, how many more jumps till the dog gets to go solo?
Where's PETA?
Where is PETA?
Tommy says, a new member to the Mile High Club. Good one, Tommy.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can already see his button there on his neck.
His button. I'm going to scooch this over a little
Is that
bit.
really?
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Now that y'all have seen it. Ripcord.
Ripcord.
Some breeds need a lot of exercise.
Exactly. Miles says, tea is the last time I take my orders from a cat.
It is the last. This is the last time I take my orders from a cat.
Very good. Safe Park.
Safe Park.
Ruffy, buddy.
Yeah, the safe bark is take out the cat.
Okay, here comes a new picture. Right there.
That echo's coming and going still.
Yeah. I guess that's just technology for you. Your text isn't coming through, Rich. Really? What is happening? Oh, did you read Rich's up there? It was once thought a common folk tale that dogs got locked during. Did you read that one?
Oh, I
missed it.
Just popped up. It is once thought a common folk tale that dogs get locked during copulation. I understand that part. Henry had to prove the folk tale wrong. His friends then promptly toss him out of a plane.
I totally missed that.
I
one.
missed that too.
It
I'm
popped
just
up, wasn't there?
there was some
lag.
leg or something going on there.
Retrospective lag.
So here we go. New picture. We have a lovely couple getting their picture taken, and what's in the mirror?
Yeah, that is a freaky clown.
That's Tim Curry from Stephen King's
Yep.
It, the TV
Is this from a
series.
movie?
They float.
Oh, we did not know that.
Would you like
Please
a
excuse
balloon?
that one.
They're not deadly in any way, just very lovely balloons.
Yeah, Tommy's scared of the clown. So is Chris.
I know Natalie is.
JL says, what clown?
Pharmacus says that clown looks really scared.
Natalie is scared of clowns too, I understand.
Pharmacus is more scared of the couple.
Yeah. Miles says, that is the most frightening thing I have ever seen. Thank goodness that clown is there to brighten things up. Does that picture look funny to you?
Does it look funny?
Oh, Rich has got one.
Don't. Oh my gosh. Rich has got one? Okay, there you go. Go ahead.
Randolph, line.
Which one?
Rich's.
Pharmacus, they look like Republican voters to me. Be afraid, be very afraid.
Rich is
All right,
up there.
Rich says Stephen King gets invited to another wedding, and because of his medical condition, due to not so recent car wreck, mistakes it for a killer costume party.
Man from Texas says everyone is scared of clowns.
Yes.
Pinky says photobomb from Rocky Horror.
Tommy says, what? Am I supposed to make you laugh? Do I look like a clown to you?
Okay, let's see. Let's see. That guy, great picture. Okay.
You know, one thing I do notice here, guys, is that the chat is different in every part of the world. So Rich's stuff comes before what Randolph sees. So it's kind of interesting to see how we're doing all of this. It's actually pretty cool.
It all works.
Time zones.
Yeah. And Pinky says, I was up all night with angina. What?
Who's saying that?
Angina?
Do you have a cute angina, Pinky?
Oh, do you mean Angela?
No, I don't know. He wrote angina, so.
Yes. Here we go. Here's a new picture.
Sock Monkey has a cute one. Well, I like you already, Sock Monkey. You and I are going to be buddies. Pinky says Shakes the Clown.
I've seen that movie.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Is this picture from a movie?
No, the previous.
Okay,
Well, that's
okay.
a different movie.
Okay.
Someone do the angina jokes.
Miles says, do you have a bunch of friends with angina?
Is he asking anyone particular? Are you asking anybody in particular, Miles?
An angina posse, he clarifies. Right. Ludwig says, a graduate from OOU, Ozzy Osbourne University.
Tommy says, birds
Prince biting
snorting.
a head off a bird thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, what? I missed it.
Ozzy Osbourne biting a head off a pigeon?
A
Something?
bat.
Yeah,
A
pretty much.
bat.
Whatever.
Tommy says bird snorting is now illegal in most countries.
Yep.
And Chris says, is that a cockatoo in his mouth? I do believe yes. Or close to it. I think this is the photo is all about a lesson in perspective.
Yeah.
Jeremy uses a helper parrot to overcome his aversion to forks.
Miles says, everyone, I would like to blank is important to me for reasons I cannot disclose.
We'll never know.
We won't.
We will.
Miles, or Randolph, it's up to you to interpret Miles.
I'm passing on that one.
Okay.
Illuminator says, okay, so he's not a graduate, just a second-year student from OOU. Hasn't worked his way up to bats yet.
Tommy says the bird is actually backwards.
Oh, you don't know how smart he is.
Yeah. JL says, Polly want a cracker?
Pharmacus says Polly wanted the cracker, but he ate it.
Miles is guessing blank. No, what? Is this thing on? A word was censored, Miles.
It was
the word
censored.
after I would like to was censored by the chat thing. Pharmacus, Polly will go to great lengths to get cracker.
So the word that got censored was no.
Wow.
Okay, everyone, I would like to know. It's important to me for reasons I cannot disclose.
Everyone.
And that's its caption.
That's interesting. I think this is another example where punctuation is very important.
Did Tommy get skipped? Oh, okay.
No, I think we're all ready to go to another.
I disabled the melons now.
I know you did. I
Another-
just like to do that. I love typing that word. Pharmacus
Well,
says,
cool.
Polly to man, I'll do anything for cracker.
This is an interesting picture. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you can see. Oh, I can't make it any bigger. So you can see.
Oh, I could have guessed that those were Alfred Hitchcock novelty glasses.
There's a lot of stuff going on in this picture.
When we want to hack really big servers, we bring out the cats with laser eyes.
That's
Is
the
that
guy
your-
from V? Is that the V guy?
Yeah,
back
that's
there?
the V
Yeah, well,
guy.
that's the anonymous guys as well, the hacking crew now.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. Oh, I got it. All right. Piggy says alien angina.
You don't need a bomb when you've got Kitty. JL says, as soon as you get that cat off your lap.
Pharmacus says living proof that living next to the nuclear power station is harmless.
Illuminator says, Kitty got laser, but just as in politics, someone wants to protest by occupying this lady's kitchen. Oh yeah, I think the Occupy people have been using the mask as well.
Have they?
Yeah.
Anonymously.
And Atlanta Atomic says they killed the cat in the hat, so now they have the cat in the box.
Oh, I've got one. I just have to keep him away from Dr. Schrodinger here.
Doug, who's that?
He was this weird guy, physicist who did an experiment with a cat in a box with a radioactive poison that
Oh
might or
my.
might not go off when you open the box.
Goodness gracious. Good.
Miles says two euphemisms for angina.
Pinky's still here. Illuminator says the black cat in the back looks on in a jealous rage. Schrodinger's cat. Yeah, that's the one.
Schrodinger's cat.
I don't know why I couldn't just toss a coin like a normal person.
Here's a new picture.
All right,
New
quarter
picture.
to the hour. Here we are.
Yep.
Oh, well done.
Rich says no one even noticed the black cat off her right elbow, did ya?
Do I have to go back to that now?
I've got one. I don't know if it's appropriate. Who's your daddy now?
Rich says, Mom! Miles is stuck again.
Oh, gotta fix this a little bit.
10, 9, 8, says Pharmacus.
Pinky says, I farted. Miles says, I might be stuck, but you've got a handful of poopy. Tom says, the next time you poop.
Okay, gotta do a new one. I think that one has
Okay,
worn out
there's-
its welcome.
Should run away, and then I'll chase you and into the road.
So here is a new picture.
Sorry, Rich, in the last picture says, kid says, someone help! Little Davy won't let go of my thumb.
Pinky says, it smells like roses. And I think we're on the new picture. Miles says, I think I dated her.
Let's see what else. We can move this over here a little bit. So this is again one of those accidental things that
That's a
happen.
car advert, surely.
Smell it, says Pinky.
New car smell. Yeah.
Miles says, I like my women like I like my dogs. JL says 100,000 folks in Carolina just discontinued their cable provider. Tommy says that censored can really drive. Insert inappropriate comment.
Yes.
Miles says she wasn't a very good driver, but she was very loyal.
Rich says, after being pulled over by the state patrol, Susan was shocked that this is my seeing eye dog excuse worked.
Miles says, stop barking at me. I know it's a left.
And Pinky says, I need biscuits now. Now.
Now, I know an old joke about dogs. I think it's a Far Side joke. Or there's a dog getting into the car, his owner's car and everything. He's so excited and everything. He says to another dog, I'm going to go get tutored. So this dog is going to go get tutored.
That sounds painful.
Yes, I'm sure. Well, I can imagine. I can only imagine.
I have never been tutored, but I'll try anything once.
Okay. Finding.
Chris says, I think that dog is looking for a barking spot. That's a good one.
A barking.
Two dogs walk into a bar. The first says to the second, how did you get here? Guess what the answer was?
Oh.
4 legs.
Lumi says, is that a plunger in your trousers or are you happy to see me?
Chris says soon to be an Olympic event. Pretty sure that's illegal in Alabama. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, here's a new picture. Okay.
That's probably just like a bunch of hicks doing a group sport where you have to pass the baton and then run to a marker and whatever, and they just didn't notice the inappropriateness.
Rich says, quick, get your that. Miles says, I should have cleaned this plunger before I started playing the game. And Chris Armicus says, it's definitely illegal if they are all girls.
Tommy says, why are they all looking at the plunger?
Yeah, it is Missouri, but yeah, it's not illegal. All right, new picture.
Why
guy.
I know have car. That was my caption.
That was your caption? Say it again.
Why I know have car.
Tommy says, I'll take the one without the teeth. That is an angry dog.
A very angry dog. And I don't know, I have a feeling that these things can be kind of photoshopped because looking where the leash is on him, I don't know. And she's not really didn't even have 2 hands on him. So what do you think? This been photoshopped?
I have a cute angina, says the dog. Pinky says, gosh darn biscuits. Biscuits!
Tommy says, woof woof.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, Lumi, they'll turn up in a second. There we go. They were both big and ferocious, but only one had opposable thumbs to wield a stick.
Did we miss?
Yeah, it shot past.
It's moving fast.
Pharmacus says, for sale, large dog, good with kids. Oh, I've got another one. I hate cheese!
Here we go. We got
Miles
tons-
says, for sale, large dog, likes kids, thinks they are delicious.
Oh, great minds.
Whoops.
Oh, wow, almost the same words. Miles and Farmy there.
I know, it's crazy. The chat just, Rich, it's like zipping.
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 So can you see what this is?
That is a tractor with a cage full of old ladies.
You got it.
Mmm. They're so tasty.
Just going to Mormon church.
Oh, I hate
That's a good
moving
one,
these things
Randall.
all around like that. It's very distracting.
Pinky says, Rush Limbaugh takes some lives.
Chris says new policy on aged care. Or that could be caged care.
Care for the aged, elderly. Lumi says in Russia there is also such a thing as arranged marriages.
And Tommy says it's the Shishka mobile.
Shishka.
The babushka
The
mobile.
babushka, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Well, at least I have a chauffeur.
There you go, Chris.
Taking your aunts to
Babushka.
market.
My little babushka.
Okay, I am finding another couple pictures and then we will be done with the caption contest. Here we go. Here's a new picture. Can you see what that is?
No.
You can't see what that is?
There it is. There it is. Oh,
Wrestling.
that is Fruit of the Loom's quality control.
Smell it, smell it.
Oh my God. You know, there is just, I cannot say. Wow, that was cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow, extreme echo. Oh wow, extreme echo.
Yeah.
Oh wow, extreme echo.
Yeah.
Oh wow, extreme echo.
Yeah. Yeah. Pigs in space. Pigs in
Carla's gonna sue us. Carla's gonna sue us.
I know.
Carla's gonna sue us.
I know. We're going to get sued by Muppets.
Hello? No, Ricola.
Ricola. Hey, lady.
Okay, we got to get back to reading these things here.
Okay. Miles, in honor of his 69th win, Lars did something special. Pharmacus says submission hold. Tommy says there's gold in them there pants. The echo's still going, isn't it?
It is.
Makes us sound important.
Go on, Nick.
Hello.
Sock Monkey Doll says, American wrestling. Don't ask, don't tell.
Pinky says, show me your panty lines, babe.
This show can be for the hearing impaired because we're saying everything 3 and 4 times. If you don't get it the first time, it's the redundancy part of the show. See, it's redundant. It's just redundant.
Hello. Is there anybody in there?
Yeah, that's what Miles said. Sounds like a Pink Floyd song.
Lumi says new referee requirement. They have to check that a cup is being worn.
This is crazy. This is going to be very interesting to see how this all comes out.
This is crazy. This is going to be interesting to see how this all comes out.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Okay. Oh my gosh, Skype is just. Skype is hurting me. Skype is hurting me. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is another one. This is the one I think you all will. Oh, I think I've actually only shown you that one time, so we won't do that. Wow, this is just getting to be.
Extreme. Tom says, wait, I can see through to the end. Tom says, wait, I can see through to the end. Tom says, wait, I can see through to the end. Tom says, wait, I can see through to the end.
It's okay, Elaine. We're 2 minutes up on the hour. It's okay,
Yep.
Elaine. We're 2 minutes up on the hour. It's okay,
Yep.
Elaine. We're 2 minutes up
Wow.
on the hour. It's okay, Elaine. I didn't realize I sounded that retarded. I didn't realize I sounded that retarded. I didn't realize I sounded that retarded. I didn't realize I sounded that retarded.
You know what? I got a feeling that maybe we should just go ahead and end the show right now.
Number 9. Number 9.
Number 9. Number 9.
I couldn't resist, sorry. I couldn't resist. Never mind. Everyone's getting very excited. I think we should call it a day. Everyone's getting
Yeah,
very
Pinky.
excited.
Pinky. Yeah, Pinky says it all.
Pinky is
Pinky,
way
yeah,
too
Pinky
excited.
says it all.
How about we stop the official TV pass and then just freak
We
out
can
for a
do
bit
that. We can do that.
with just us folks.
And so I'm going to play the closing of the show, and then we're going to continue on, guys. So,
Okay, I'm
oh
going to hang
my
up
gosh.
and drag me back in and see if that helps.
Okie dokie. Okay. So that's how the show goes. It's usually kind of goofy like this. There's always technical things that happen, but that's a spontaneous show. And I want to thank you all for being here. Hey, thanks for being here, everybody. We'll see you next time. Next Tuesday, 8 o'clock on Ustream. Bye.